Morning everybody, John, my woodsman. I got a couple, 2 or 3 videos to shoot today. You're gonna get tired of seeing them probably. The first one is kind of an old school way I used to make fire starters. I had a video on it, and I was watching one of plain Ole Chuck's videos, and he said he couldn't find it. Well, I looked and I looked and I couldn't find it. It was from a while ago, quite a while ago, in actually 5 or 6 years ago, when I had my first YouTube channel. It was M.I. Woodsman. Now it's the M.I. Woodsman, and I lost my channel, 400 subscribers basically, and a bunch of videos, and that was one of them. Bums me out, can't get them back, so back up your videos. Sad, spent a lot of time. Anyway, it's about my fire starters I was making back then, and it was a mixture, and I'll show you some of the things. And it was a mixture of things I used. Jute twine, the small stuff. It's pretty thin. That's what I use for my bird's nest. I usually make this sitting around watching videos, fill this up, pack it full, and then I got a nice bird nest for flint and steel fires. I did some birch bark. I just broke it up, small pieces, and same thing with some fat wood. Okay, show you what I got here. Give you a better view of what I've actually got going on. So I got enough there. For a few batches anyway, and I'll show you how I assemble it and package it up. Let me get back here so you can see what's going on. So there's very few things you need. You need basically need a good knife, which my Tom Chit wood today, pair of scissors, whatever cutting tools you prefer, some tin foil, and then my fat wood, birch bark, and jute twine. And yes, I used my strap on the bottom to shave off my fat wood so I wouldn't hit the metal tray with my knife. Then what you need is a coffee grinder. This one here I bought years ago when I made that video. It was $3.99 at Goodwill. So, and it still works. Ha, I still got a little bit of, look at that, a little bit of jute and birch bark and fat wood in there, I'll be darned. That's been so long ago. This has been stored away, of course. And so I'm gonna put some of this in here. Might be a little loud. My jute twine, I cut it in little strips and then I chopped it up some more with my scissors. Kind of helps from winding around the propeller here. And I'll put, probably about that much in there. And birch bark, yeah, probably about that much in there. And fat wood, probably about that much in there. Kind of get it all down in there. It's a little noisy. Just only takes a few seconds. Done. What you got, it fluffs it all up like that. Now what you got is a little inferno maker right there. Let me tell you what. Let me move this. And what I like to do with it, what seems to be working good for me, and it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll take a piece of tin foil and I'll put oh, probably this much in the center, like so. And then I'll fold this over this way and press it down flat. And then I fold it over this way and press it down flat. And then fold it up, fold it up. And now you got a semi water resistant package basically. And also, if you're out and about in the woods and it's raining or there's snow on the ground, you don't have to scrape it all the way down. You take this, of course, open it up like this, and then you got your tinder, you know, your little mini bird's nest sitting right on top of the tin foil, staying nice and dry. And for example, let me just take a tiny bit because I don't want to start a big old fire in here. You got your little bit of tinder in there. I won't even bother putting anything else on it. Okay, but before I show you that, that's where the mail call part comes in. Little mail call here, a little fire on the package. Christmas tree on the back. My good friend, plain Ole Chuck. He sent me this ferro rod to test, to pass along, and it started out, I think it came from Redneck Renegade. It started off with Mad Dog Survival. He sells these over across the pond. Awesome dude, awesome dude. He's got so many survival and tips and tricks and fire starters and loadout videos. Just a great, great guy. You gotta go check out Mad Dog Survival. So plain Ole Chuck sent me this. He sent me a letter. Sent it to me basically to see what I think and forward it to somebody else to try. So I'm going to forward it to somebody else in our community. If interested, let me know and I'll just throw all the names in a hat and draw one of you guys out and mail it to you. Get a hold of you for your address. Merry Christmas, plain Ole Chuck. P.S. Add a little trinket for your trouble. No trouble, Chuck, man. No trouble at all. So several people showed interest in my videos, but you were the first. I hope you enjoy this, and I do remember you. I was there when you first started out, Chuck, and I was after you for a long time to make some videos. So now you're making them, and I'm really digging it. It's very cool, brother. Also, he gave me this little. It's like a little survival tool. I've got one similar to it, but it ain't the same. Got different things in it, which is handy to keep in your wallet. And you got me a plain Ole Chuck sticker for my sticker board. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Okay, the ferro rod and handle was from Mad Dog. And that's that ceramic striker. I don't know if you can see that. It's really cool because it's got different angles and stuff on it. And I did play with it already a little bit and I'm pretty amazed. I'm impressed. Ferro rod, Nathan 4071, and the handles from Jerry's workshop. So I'm going to give this test of my fire starter so I can show you how well it works. Again, Chuck, thank you so much, my friend. You're awesome. Keep making them videos. I really enjoy them. I kick back. I relax. You're a great help in our community. Very supportive even before you started making videos. That's why I pushed you so hard to get you to make videos. I knew you'd have some good content. So, thanks again, my friend. Alright, folks. I'm going to get down to lighting this. I don't want to make this video too long. Alright, let me see how this works. There you go. Also, being on the tin foil, you can move it around, do what you got to do. Take your fat wood, throw it on here, throw your tinder on it. It stays dry, and yeah, it's always worked good for me. And of course, if you would have put a decent pile on there, it would have lasted longer. But that's plenty That was plenty to get some fat wood going. Or a piece of birch bark. I'll let it go out too much. There we go. See? There wasn't much left of that, but if you would have threw some, once you lit that and threw some of this other on there, you'd have been tuned to zoom. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed, Chuck. This is pretty cool. Mad Dog, you're a genius, man. Very cool. I might have to see about getting one of these myself. So, all right. So, Chuck, I got some fat wood coming your way when I get my glasses. As you can see, I don't have my glasses yet, so I'm not supposed to drive. And I'm going to get out to the woods. I got a spot where this pine tree like this is snapped off about 12 feet up, and there's some big old branches on it, and the pine sap is starting to run down the side of the tree, so it's getting prime. I'm going to send you that, and then I'm going to send you whatever I got left here. When I get done making this up, I'll put it in tin foil like this, and I'll send you, I don't know, whatever I got, half a dozen or so of these little tinders, and then you can mess around with those as well. So folks, I'll leave a link below for Mad Dog Survival, Plain Ole Chuck, Jerry, Nathan, everybody I mentioned. So I'll see you in a little bit. I can get me a Fat Wood Friday going up. Take care, and God bless.